Leon was a big boxing fan. And when I was growing up, I was a big fan of Muhammad Ali. And he was like the first boxer that could do great interviews. He was a wrestling fan, Ali, and did kind of like great interviews and got over. Plus, he was great in the ring. And I got a chance to meet him one time at some Comic-Con signing or something. But it was at a time when he had that horrible disease and he couldn't talk good or, walk good or move. But we shook hands. I met him, and you could see his face light up because he was happy to meet me. He was a wrestling fan. And then the next boxer that I didn't get a chance to see much but thought he was really good was Iron Mike Tyson. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I wrestled in the Tokyo Dome years ago. I wrestled Masa Saito for the AWA Championship of the World. And we sold out the Tokyo Dome with like 66,000 people. And the very next night was the Mike Tyson Buster Douglas fight. And Leon, who was a big boxing fan, like when the match was going, Leon jumped out of his seat because we were sitting like 3 or 4 rows back from ringside, a couple rows behind Donald Trump and Don King. And Leon couldn't take it. He jumped out of his seat and ran to the apron of the ring and went to take a picture. But as soon as he did, Iron Mike got hit and down he goes, and Buster Douglas won. The weird part is Leon came back, walking back to the seat, and he was white as a ghost. He looked like he was in shock. And I said, "Did you get a picture of that?" And Mike Tyson got nailed. And he said, "Guys, I don't believe what I heard. As soon as I got to the apron, I heard Mike Tyson say, 'Now.' And that's when Buster hit him and Tyson fell down and got counted out." And the weird part that makes sense is the boxing world didn't want the heavyweight champion of the world in jail because Mike Tyson was in trouble for some kind of rape thing, which I don't really know anything about. But it just seems weird it happened in Japan and not in the States where there's athletic commissions and God knows what. But that was a weird thing. And then some years later, I was backstage at a Comic-Con and there was Mike Tyson. And I went up to introduce myself and I went, "Hey, Iron Mike." I said, and before I could say anything else, Mike Tyson went, "Larry Zbyszko, I hated you when I was a kid. Oh, I want to kill you. Why did you hit Bruno in the head with that chair?" So Iron Mike was a big wrestling fan when he was a kid. I think he lived in Brooklyn or the Bronx or somewhere in there, in the days of the WWF territory. But yeah, he was a big fan. Caught me off guard because he hated my guts